Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome back to the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 367. I'm joined by Ash.
What's up, guys?
And we're here to geek out and give you all the news and shit that we've picked up throughout the week and whatnot.
That's it.
The brothers are always here. As we say, two brothers. Well, right now we're close by close, but generally I'm across the world. Brothers, all three of us just connecting, geeking out about the stuff that we love, all things pop culture, movies, comic books, video games, just general news of within the industry of what we like, movies and comic books and video games and stuff. And then we'll just give you our thoughts on life and shit and how our lives are going and whatnot. Again, starting off with all the users and listeners and subscribers and people who are commenting and engaging. I mean, we've got some, again, we've been recently just been getting great engagement. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the again, just the engagement and whatnot. It's amazing. We're almost hitting that 500 mark. We're gonna get there. We're on schedule to our target. Our target was to double our subscribers from last year, from 300 to 600, and it's only July, and it's the middle of July, and we're like 15 subscribers away from 500. We're gonna easily get 600 and smash that. But you know, we appreciate everyone who's been engaging and subscribing and whatnot. We're gonna keep trying to give you more content of stuff that we enjoy. You know what I mean? All the stuff that we do is about shit that we enjoy. We're never gonna do something that we don't enjoy. But trailer reaction, video game clips and reaction. Check out the Brothers Geek Out gaming channel. Ash is going to be playing more games on that. Again, movies that we watch, and our thoughts on all movies and comic book stuff. And you know, we get invited to premieres and whatnot. What we can speak about, we will speak about. But you know, just our thoughts, I guess. But I'm joined by little bro Ash again. You always look bigger than me on camera, man. Fuck's sakes, man. The angle or what, man? But how you doing, bro?
Tired. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm tired. We were just discussing it before we made this tea. It was, as you guys know, I like training in the morning. It's a routine. I've been doing it over a year now, but I do feel like my body is taking a toll. It's not easy. It's commitment it takes. But yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like maybe I need to change it up. Maybe do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on. I don't know, or maybe go back after work. But you know, I never like going after work because obviously the kids. I want to come home. I want to spend time with my kids. And for me, that's more precious. So that's why I always aim to train in the morning.
Mess around with it. What you could do is 2 days on, 2 days, 1 day off. Why don't you could do 1 day on, 1 day off? Even, but that means also training on the weekend as well. Like just following that. Play around. Listen, I done it for a long time. I love waking up at 4-5 a.m. and getting that workout. And the problem that I had was I put so much pressure and stress on myself to wake up early that I would never be able to sleep. So my sleep for the last 8 years was horrible, but I just kept disciplined and I did it. But it took a toll on my body. It took a toll on my mental health because I got very depressed because I couldn't sleep. That's why, again, it's a blessing from God, man. Because Singapore and Dubai, Hong Kong, when I used to train, they used to have 7 a.m. classes for jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, MMA. So I was like, well, I'm going to wake up and do my training. Again, a blessing in disguise. The gym I go to in Dubai, they only got the MMA wrestling classes, jiu-jitsu classes in the evening. In the morning, they have Muay Thai, but I could do that later on anyway, right? So the classes I really want to do are in the evening. So as a blessing, I was just forced actually to wake up later and train. Now I still wake up a bit early and I like to do a little bit of a warm up and press ups and whatnot, but I don't wake up at 4-5 a.m. anymore. Again, it took a toll on my body. But I wake up and do a little stretch, little mobility movements and press ups and squats, and then in the evening I train. And honestly, my sleep's still not perfect, but I promise you, it got like 60-70% better than it was before. So think about it, man. You're in the stage. I say think about it, play around with it.
I think, you know, I was just saying, like, I'm not happy with my physique yet. You know, I look better, but in my head I can do better. So until I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I feel good, I look good, I know, then maybe I could tone it down a bit. But at the moment, I think my drive is still keep training, now I cycle to work. It's been a week since I've been cycling. It's not easy. Yeah, it's tough. Especially going up Downhill's Park when you go up the hill. But I get at least what 80 to 90 calories burnt going to work and coming back, which is good.
You save a pound or two on travel.
Yeah, well, I think pound in London bus fare is 220. Me and my colleagues are talking about it today.
There you go.
So,
if you was to take bus 220, £4.40 you're saving a day. You should add that up. Like I said, add that up just so for your own peace of mind.
Yeah.
And then when you've reached the price of your bike, then you could be like, all right, well, I paid for my bike basically. And I think after that is profit.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Jocko Wilkins, hopefully I said his name right. He wakes up at 5 a.m. I love his discipline and whatnot. Yeah. He says if you want more sleep earlier.
Yeah, that's
so it. You know what? Really, if you're good at sleeping, you should be in bed by 10 or 9:30. Yeah. But I personally couldn't sleep. So I would go to bed at 9:30, 10 p.m. I wouldn't be able to sleep. The pressures of waking up. What would happen is I wouldn't be able to sleep, and then I look at the clock and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta wake up at 5. I'm gonna wake up at 4. It's 11:30 now. I've got this much hours of sleep. Trying to sleep, won't be able to sleep. Look at the clock. It's 2 o'clock. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta be up in 3 hours. So the pressures got to me, and I just was not able to sleep. It ruined me and so whatnot. Yeah. So, but if you're good at sleeping, you should be in bed by 9:30, 10.
Like yesterday, trying to knock out yesterday. I think 10 o'clock. Oh, so tired. We're meant to do the podcast yesterday. I said, "Gee, man, I'm so tired. I'm gonna knock out." And 10 o'clock, I was knocked out. Woke up at 2 because it just woke up. My son woke up. Put him back to sleep. And then by 4:30, I was up. Like alarm goes off. I wake up, and then by 5 o'clock, 5:10, I need to be out the door. The aim is I get to the gym 5:30 to have that 1 hour training session. 6:30, shower, and then walk back to work.
Well, look, you should never slow down. But what I'm saying is, you've got these goals right now, right? You've got goals like personally, you want to get in better physical, and also there's financial goals because, you bought a house and I don't know if you want to expose it, but it's nice that you bought a house and stuff. So you got financial goals and whatnot. Yeah. So I say, right now, stick to what you're doing. But once you're in a financially better position, once you're in a, for yourself, a physically better position, then you can not slow things down, just change things. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's going to be important.
So that's the main thing is consistency, man, and discipline. I think that's what we got from Dad, and Dad always had that, and Dad till this day he still wakes up early. He's retired, but it's just embedded into him now. And I think that we get that. Me and you definitely get that. Waking up early and training and so on and so forth. Which I love. Like I love training. Yes, I hate the 300. I was just saying to him now before, I hate the fucking 300. That clean and press kills me, man. Proper gasses me out. But by the end of the session, and I'm walking to work, I feel good.
It's the best.
I feel good. I feel like I've done, and my colleagues know me well. They know that I've done. Oh, you done your gym? Cool, well done. Even my manager starts calling me Master Ash now. Because I train so much. So, yeah, man.
Discipline inspires them. Listen, people used to call me, I've always been the skinny kid, but because I always trained, they knew I was always doing it. They were like, oh, gee, man, you're so inspiring. You're so this and that. I'm like, well, listen, if my actions inspire, that's great. You should go out and do it and whatnot. But I'm not here to, I do want to be a personal trainer, inspire people and whatnot, but I'm not doing it to inspire you. I'm doing it for myself.
Yeah.
So, yes, you saying you're inspired and stuff, it motivates me and whatnot. I guess it gives me a bit of ego boost and whatnot. But I'm not here doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself.
Yeah.
I love exercise. Listen, man, I just being in the area, in the local area, being home or whatnot, just seeing so many local people. And they're like, they keep saying the same thing to me. What's your secret? Why do you look so young? And I'm like, bro, I exercise all the time. I eat healthy. And I take my vitamins and all that sort of stuff, right? So that's the secret. There's no secret. It's out there in the world. Just do it, right? People think I'm younger than you, but in fact, I'm 3 years older than you, right? Four years older?
You're 38.
38, yeah.
4 years older, yeah.
4 years older than you. People are saying that I look younger than you. No offense, bro, but I think it's because maybe you look bigger than me, so I look so small. But, nobody believes that I'm 38. And I have to tell the guys that training when I'm training with these young big kids, bro, I'm not your age. I am 38, so yes, you're bigger than me and you got age on me. I might have a bit of experience on you for sure, but boy, I cannot recover as much as fast as I used to be able to. But But you want to close that
Yeah,
door
no,
just before,
fucking-
you want to do a little hip thrust and close that thing. But yeah, no, I mean, that's it. There's no secret to it. Just eat healthy, work out at least something every day. Take your vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, cod liver oil, omega 3s, CBD if you can, if it's legal in your country, whatever. Just take the basics.
and take, I mean, like, take different proportions. Like, I used to love dairy. I used to love pizza. I haven't had pizza in ages now, man. I stopped dairy. I don't have milk in my coffee, and I don't have sugar in my tea or coffee anymore. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a saint. I do have Red Bull, and I do get bollock from my wife and G-Man for it. But I think that's my downfall. Red Bull. That's the honest truth, guys, man. But I'm hoping one day, like,
Yeah, you're gonna be disciplined. I mean, look, if you drink it every day,
no, not every day.
then I mean, listen, man. I mean, look, that drink specifically is very sick. All of them are anyway. But what I'm saying is, when I'm on vacation, okay, I let loose a little bit of my diet. But when I'm on routine, the weekends, I do not touch any sugars, carbs, processed foods, none of that shit throughout the week. And on the weekends, I'll have a milkshake, I'll have a Coke, I'll have a burger, a Starbucks or whatever it is, for sure. But it's all about discipline. You've got to eat more good than you do bad. And if you can be disciplined to eat pure good, then that's perfect. That's fucking not easy though. It's not easy.
It's not easy, no.
But
it's expensive as well, man.
It can be, but it's not. It's about discipline, man. Because you're trying to prevent disease, man. I don't want to be. We got friends. I'm not gonna name names who have kidney problems and liver problems. I'm like, bro, you're younger than me.
Yeah, man.
Like, what the fuck, man? I had a friend in Hong Kong. He always used to try to take the mick out of me for not drinking. Always used to kind of try and make me feel uncomfortable in front of him. And I'm like, bro, you were in hospital last year because of your liver, your kidney, because you drank. I feel it was a liver problem, right? Yeah. Because you drank. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, you can say all you want, bro. I don't be bad. You're dying soon, bro. You're already on death's door with your liver problems, and you're freaking 10 years younger than me. So you can try to make me feel uncomfortable around everyone here everyone's drinking and think it's fun and it's cool to drink. Cool. I mean, drink. That's not a problem. Take drugs. I mean, everyone could do what they want. But what my point is, you who's got kidney problems or liver problems, whatever alcohol fucks up, and you're trying to make me feel comfortable for not drinking.
I don't understand why society makes you feel like drinking's cool. Like, drink all you want, man. Do what you want. Smoke weed, sniff crack. I don't care. But it's not a trend, I mean, my colleagues do the same thing at times. They're like, oh, man, just one drink. And I said, dude, like, when I look at you guys, I mean, they're lovely guys, don't get me wrong, guys, but, they're all underlying health issues, blood pressure this, blood pressure that. They eat what they want, and they take the mickey out of me because I go gym. Oh, what can you lift? And I said, look, it's not about what I'm lifting. It's about that I'm actually there.
Yeah,
I'm training.
It's what people who are honestly people who are insecure really about themselves, but really don't have the courage to make that change. Will always try to make you feel uncomfortable. People did that to me as well. They tried to make me uncomfortable for being the health guy. Yeah. And I'm like, why am I sitting here with everyone feeling uncomfortable? The fact is, I was the odd one out. Yeah. I was the odd one out working out, eating healthy, and looking at the cakes and the snacks and be like, no, I'm just looking. I don't want to take it. I was made to feel. And they're like, come on, man, just live a life. I am living one. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm look at me. I don't mean, look, not trying to blow smoke on my own house, but people are like, I don't even believe you're 38 and whatnot. And a lot of my friends got problems, and I'm like, that I'm trying to prevent myself from getting any structural problems. Or I mean, I get injured because of jiu-jitsu and whatnot, but like, I mean, I don't want to be walking and bust my knee. Like, that's not athletic, right? No. I don't want to have any illness problems. Listen, one day it will be my time to go. But what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to live to 1,000 or whatever. Yeah. Whatever age I'm gonna go, Allah knows. But until that age, I want to be walking, I want to be running, I want to be lifting, I want to be healthy, and then go. I don't want to be on the bed like dying or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
I think what probably inspired us, or me anyway. Like Dad, when Dad was my age, like he was at his prime, you could say, and he was in good shape until what? How long was he working till me and son? Till late 50s, man. He was still lifting heavy boxes and doing the long ass drives. So it showed that the Dad was a strong man, and I think that's what
he still is.
The
problem is for Dad, it's up here.
Yeah.
When he came to Singapore 2 years ago,
he said he was walking everywhere.
Yeah, he was walking. Oh, he's walking now and whatnot. He's still doing it. He's taking the pain with his sciatica problems and whatnot. But I saw him do chin-ups by himself.
Mhm.
Wide chin-ups.
Mm.
I remember I see him doing it himself, and I was like, you know what? I remember it clearly. This was only 2 years ago.
Mm.
And I told him, just hang. I'm trying to stretch his spine.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if you could do some chin-ups, do it, right? My guy he'd done at least 7, 8 chin-ups. Like, and I was like, damn, Dad, you got the strength. You know what I mean? You got the old man strength or whatnot, but it's just all mental. But it's there. I wanna be 90 and still moving, man. I saw Mustafa's dad, uncle that lives there and whatnot. He's 90 plus, he's still moving and walking and smoking. I'm like, I don't know if he ever exercised or whatnot, but I think he walked a lot.
He walked a lot, man.
I'm like, wait, you're 90 years old, you're still walking. He saw us out. I was like, no, that's it. He goes, no, I'm gonna see you lot out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is what I want to be like. I want to be active when I'm like 90, inshallah, I'll reach that age, we'll see. But no, man, listen, find a routine, be disciplined. It's all about, it's all about that, man. We don't want to, you got kids, inshallah.
I want to run with my kids, man. Like, my kids give me life, and they keep me going. And obviously, when I'm in the gym and there's moments where I feel like, oh, I'm tired, that extra push, I think about my kids, man, because I would like to think I'm a young father, so I don't want to be that basic father and not get involved with them and run with them and play with them. I want to have fun with them, man. Just the way Dad would do with us, and take us down to the park, play football, bus, and bike riding, and so I want to just give the same thing that our father gave to us, really.
And it inspires them. They'll be disciplined. They'll be self-seeking. Yesterday, I picked up Idris from school, and I came back, and he was like, he kept on showing me how fast he was, fast it was. I was like, Idris, do you want to get faster? He goes, yeah. I was like, what you need to do every day is 10 press-ups, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups. You'll get faster. He goes, really? I was like, yeah. I gotta make sure you do it. Obviously, he didn't do it. But just these little things, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the morning when I do my quick warm-up, my mobility and some press-ups and squats, Isla, she's a little baby, of course, but she's jumping around like a little monkey. She's looking at me doing squats, and she starts jumping around. Now, I don't, it's not like she's doing squats or whatnot. It's just kind of giving that energy to them, and they understand something's going on. There's video clips of me doing a bit of yoga, and Isla as a baby just trying to copy me. I mean, they see that, they get influenced. So it's important that you do that. Your son knows that you're going to gym. You do some press ups in front of them. They can see, they copy you, and they just take that on board. Or if you sat there and watch TV, ate fish like freaking chips and whatever, they're gonna copy and do that. I mean, they do copy us watch TV.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I came off social media, because all I did was sit on my phone, and he would hover over my shoulder to see what I was looking at, or what videos. So now, obviously, me picking up a book now, it's totally different. And what does he say? Oh, Baba, can you read out loud to me? So it's nice to know when I'm reading Harry Potter #2, and I just recently bought that
Miyamoto,
Musashi. I recently bought that. So right now I was reading that, and my son's he's in bed, and he's just like, Baba, read out loud. I want to hear you read. So it's nice to know that he sees his father reading books, and you seen how many books he's got now. He loves reading, and it's nice, man, that he I don't know, man, like his knowledge is very good, bro. He picks up things very quick.
Yeah, definitely.
And man, that's why I came off social media. And I'm everyone knows that. It is a blessing, social media. It can work to everyone's advantage, but for me, I just felt like I spent way too much time on my phone. So I had to come off it.
No, that's good. That's good discipline. I'm stuck. I mean, I Facebook and Instagram, mostly Instagram, I'm stuck. And YouTube. I mean, I use YouTube a lot. But Twitter, I deleted off my phone the other day because it kept on spoiling UFC, so it pissed me off. And I switched off the notifications, but it still come down, and I'm like, delete. I don't even use it anymore. I'm not on Twitter. What's the other one? The dancing one, fucking TikTok one. Not on that. So I deleted that. I never downloaded that one. So I'm just stuck on Instagram, and my feed is always MMA stuff, and chicks doing squats. That's my feed. So I can't let it just see me watch.
What's mine? Mine's cars. So it's like cars and just gaming, man. Like videos and new games coming out and people's reviews and stuff like that.
Mine was also comic book stuff.
And comic book stuff, and obviously Naruto. I started watching Naruto again. I need to start Baki. Everyone's talking about Baki, and it looks interesting. I think we should.
I'm still on Naruto. I can't believe that thing's got 1,000 episodes, but it's
Yeah.
so engaging. I was just thinking, like, for 1,000 episodes, how engaging can you be? It's so freaking engaging. I'm on, I can't remember what episode I am, but Sasuke formed his group, and he's looking for his brother, and then the Leaf Village are looking for his brother as well. It's just deep. It's just
crazy.
deep. Loving
I
it.
remember
Loving
that.
it.
Yeah.
But other than that, from my side, I've just been busy with work, trying to keep up a bit of exercise in the garden. I've got my mace, my ball and mace, which I do for my shoulders. I've got my kettlebell, my skipping rope. That's all I do. And I've just been doing some of the mobility exercises and the knees over toes exercises and shoulder mobility and flexibility exercises, just to keep them mobile and whatnot. Other than that, I've just been chilling, trying to see people. Went to Kibla's house today, so
yeah, you said
that's it, man. Trying to keep myself busy, trying to sort out shit with my rent in Dubai. I mean, oh my god, this just life. I was talking to Kibbs the other day. I was like, bro, life's amazing, but it's so hard. It's so amazing, but it's so fucking hard.
It is, man.
Like, there's always something in life, be it some kind of stress. You finish one thing, something else comes. You're like, fuck me, man. It's just never ending. But that's just life.
That's how I feel now, man. As Gilbert mentioned, guys, I bought a house. Me and my wife bought a house together. Obviously it's buy to let. We're not moving out. I'm not leaving mum and dad because we've got all the space, and it's nice to have mum and dad. But it's stress. Buying the house was stress. Got the house, wicked, and now doing renovations to the house is stress. And then obviously I know once that's done, finding tenants it'll be stressful. But it's life, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it goes, man. It's all about planning.
All this stuff. Upwards and onwards.
That's it.
Yeah, upwards and onwards.
Is that Luke Cage? No. Luke Cage's one was forwards, always moving forward.
Always moving forward.
Upwards and onwards was someone else, but it was definitely one of the one. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, let's get into this, man. Look, let's get into this. There's a few things to go through. But let's start off with this, right? Sound of Freedom. Now, we watched the trailer, and this movie, there's been a lot of controversy about it. You got a lot of famous people trying to talk about the movie and promote the movie. Now, this movie highlights human trafficking, which is a real life problem. But most importantly, it's still bad, but most importantly, this is children human trafficking. It's like $1 billion industry. I can't believe this is happening.
It's crazy.
But almost as fucked up as it sounds, I can believe it, because human beings are fucked up when it comes to power and money and stuff like that. But anyway, this movie came out, and it's more about exposure to this, right? Because as crazy as it sounds, we know it happens. I remember Ashton Kutcher was doing a lot of things against it. Loads of other people have, but we know that it happens. But it goes away from our brainwaves and whatnot because of our day-to-day lives and all the other bullshit that's happening in the world, which is still worth talking about. But this is something that's fucked up. So this movie came out. I think they were trying to get like 4 million people to watch the movie or subscribe to it or something like that. You had Mel Gibson talking about it a lot. I saw UFC Dana White president doing a video. Loads of people trying to expose it. I have not been able to find this movie. I thought it was supposed to be on Netflix. I can't find it. I even went on the app that we use. I couldn't find it. I believe it wasn't released here in cinemas. I believe it was released in some cinemas in the US and whatnot. They're really trying to boycott this. Apparently Hollywood as well has a lot to do with this. Is involved a lot with this human trafficking, especially towards children and whatnot. I won't be surprised because of all the shit that we heard, the Me Too movement, the fucking dude who done X-Men 2, that pedophile prick. I can't remember his name. But I won't be surprised Hollywood is involved in this, but they've been trying to boycott this movie, I've heard. But in general, it's been boycotted. I mean, I would feel like something like this. I mean, this is why I talk about mainstream media and shit. I work with them, but I mean, you talk about the Ukraine war and all that sort of stuff. Okay, cool. A lot of wars you don't talk about because they're not, they're different type of people. But I would think something like this in the world to make the world a better place. Listen, I'm not going to name names or whatnot, but people believe within the mainstream media, right? People who work there believe that the mainstream media generally provides news towards the world, news to world that actually makes a change in the world, right? They believe the news that is provided is accurate, it's trustworthy, it's news that changes the world for the better. I don't necessarily agree with that. However, if that's the case, why not make this the biggest fucking news out there and change the fucking world and stop children human
It's a
trafficking.
business, isn't it? For them,
It's $1 billion business now. You know, yeah, I mean, it won't attract the fucking users that they want. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's business. You're talking about you're trying to change the world with the news content. No way, you want business.
Yeah.
You're trying to get eyeballs and shit.
Let's be real, man. You ever think about these criminals that do it? They're gonna think, "Oh my god, you know what, guys? Let's stop it, man." You know, because even though we're making $1 billion, we're gonna stop this because this has been spread. No, they're gonna keep it dealer, man, because you never know.
Billions, man.
People, so many people are involved in it, man. Like, wasn't that star from Smallville involved with that as well?
Who?
You know, Smallville, the blonde head chick. She was involved in what do you call it, man?
Bro, don't give me no fake news, bro.
No, it's not fake news, man. Search out. Give me your phone, bro. My phone's in charge. Search out Smallville. And I kid you not, she was an actress that was involved, and she got charged with
Smallville actress. Her.
Yeah,
Alison Mack.
Yeah, there you go. No, not her, bro.
Not her? No?
No, it is her. Yeah,
cult leader. She's a cult leader.
Cult leader, there you go.
TV actor who played the key role. Let's see.
She got charged for it.
Smallville actress sentenced to 3 years in. Okay, hold on. No, let's read this. Wait. Smallville actress Alison. God damn, these cookies, man.
Just for some happy.
Alison Mack sentenced to 3 years of role in next. How do you say that?
Next of him.
NXIVM cult. Wait, this is crazy. I didn't know this. When was this released? 2021, dude.
Yeah.
So TV actress Alison Mack, who played a key role in the scandal-ridden cult-like group NXIVM, was sentenced to 3 years in prison on Wednesday to charge of multiple women into becoming sexual slaves for the groups. Oh shit!
So
I didn't know that.
Even that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
they're involved. That's why I was seeing all this news about Mel Gibson being boycotted or Hollywood's trying to shut it down. Hollywood's involved in this shit, man. That's what I'm saying.
But 3 years, you know what I mean? That's pretty shit.
That is fucking shit. Don't they deserve a lifetime?
These women have been slaves, man. They're slaves. Like that. Come on, man. We don't do that anymore. But yet she gets 3 years. Come on, man. That's how the justice system is fucked at times, man.
This is why I always say that's why we need a Punisher around. Sorry, just saying. I always get back to the Punisher. But no, this movie, again, I want to definitely get hold of it. And when we do it, when hopefully we do get a chance to watch it, and it will expose us more to it and how deep it goes into and who might be involved. I don't know and whatnot. We'll definitely do a longer podcast on it and try and break it down as much as possible. Let's try and get hold of it, man. I'm sure there's a way that we can. I'm sure it's gonna be heartbreaking and hard for people to watch. Like, I'm not even a father, but I got nephews and nieces. It's gonna be hard I'm sure it is for fathers to watch it and whatnot. But it's important for us to really watch it and be aware of it and see who else is involved in it. But again, it's a shame that it's not the biggest news out there. So it's such a shame, but that's just the case, man. Fucking, they other news which is not relevant. Fucking dying out here. That's not relevant. No, that's relevant. But again, it's not. The mainstream media news is not that it's fake. It's not fake. It dictates the narrative. That's the news. It dictates the narrative that it wants us to follow. Right? That's what it is. And same with social media news. Not all of it is fake. Some of it is, but not all of it is fake. But a lot of social media and YouTube news, yes, you have to question the source and all that sort of stuff. But that news is more awareness news. Makes you aware of certain things. We need,
though, really. In this time and day where the world we live in, man, we need a wake-up call. And the best way through that is through example this movie. But again, Hollywood stop it. People are stopping it. People are boycotting it, man. It's because it's the truth, isn't it?
There's some exposure in there. We need to get hold of that. Listen, let's try and get hold of that movie. I think it's important for us to watch it and to be aware of it and then, express our thoughts on it. So, just wanted to bring that up. The next thing that was on the list, that's a big thing that's going on in Hollywood again, is the SAG-AFTRA the what do you call it? AFTRA strikes. I'm trying to think of the word. Just a list. I wanted to clue myself up a little bit more about this, so I just kind of googled it. What does SAG-AFTRA stand for? It's the Screen Actor Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. So basically, they've been on strike for a little bit, right? For a while anyway. I think the last biggest one I read was in like the 1960s or something. And now there's more strikes again happening because of AI and all that sort of stuff, and they're not being paid as much. Let me see if I could find anything good. I heard with the recent premiere of Oppenheimer, halfway through the movie, a lot of the actors walked out just for I heard this, hopefully it's not fake news, but just to help in regards to the awareness of the protests or whatnot. Let me get some info on it so I don't fuck this up and whatnot. I really think it's important that we know what we're talking about here a little bit. Ongoing labor disputes. Oh, here we go. So what does it say? On July 14th, 2023, the American Actors Union, SAG-AFTRA, Screen Actors Guild, American Federation, Television and Radio Artists went on strike over an ongoing labor dispute with the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers. It has coincided with the Writers Guild of America strikes as part of the broader Hollywood labor disputes. The strike marks the first time the actors have initiated a labor dispute in the US since the 1980s actors strike, and the first time that actors and writers have walked out simultaneously since 1960. Both the 2023 SAG-AFTRA and WGA labor disputes have contributed in the biggest interruption to the American television and film industries since the impact of COVID since 2020. So, you know, a lot of it's got to do with, again, they're not getting paid much, right? Yeah, you had the CEO of Disney making a comment. What's his name? Bob something. I don't know if I should give him the credit, not credit, but I don't know if I should say his name out there. Bob Iger or something, saying that he was saying some shit about that it's ridiculous and whatnot. My guy gets paid like millions, and he's trying to say that it's ridiculous that these people go on the strike. I read somewhere that She-Hulk had a $25 million budget, and the writer, apparently,
how much you get?
He only got paid like $360 something per episode.
360. That's per
episode. How many episodes were there? 8? Was it 8 episodes?
Yeah.
Do the math, man. That's like $2,000. Something fucking basic, right?
That's terrible, man.
I mean, like, if that's the case, that is fucking terrible.
I wonder it was so shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not just that. I mean, like you know, these writers, these actors. I mean, I'll speak of the writers, and I'm no expert of the industry or whatnot, but just based on what I've been seeing and reading and trying to get myself clued up. But these people run the industry without writing, without these creative thinkers of storylines and plot holes.
They should be getting more, man.
They should be getting way more. They are the backbone of Hollywood. I mean, the storytelling, man. The whole point of Hollywood is, you know, yes, you've got so many people involved, like lighting people, camera people, production, makeup, whatever. But the backbone is these storytellers. Without a story, you don't have a movie. You know what I'm trying to say? And the fact that they don't get their fair due of payment and whatnot,
that's sad.
It's fucked up, man.
That's sad.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't blame them to strike, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
The way things are going in life and the cost of living going up and so on and so forth. But come on, man. Like I said, they're the backbone. They're the storytellers. Without the storytellers, what is it? Just what? A superhero. Let's be real.
I mean, it's like you can't really get you know, like I say, like a story, like a movie is supposed to, depending on what the movie is and whatnot, of course, it's supposed to take you away.
Yeah.
You know, put you in a different dimension, right? Take you away from the reality of your own life, right? Or maybe make you relate to a character based on their life if your life relates to it. So many things you get from movies. Don't get me wrong, not all of them are legit, not all of them are great. Maybe all movies are great, but there are some that impact you in your life. Like, you know, I heard David Goggins talk about Rocky 2 all the time, and the fact that character
related to him.
Yeah, relate to him and whatnot. People get motivation for it and whatnot. But without the story writer, without the writers, you got nothing. You got nothing. You just got a guy or girl on the screen and whatnot, man.
Example, like I'm reading Harry Potter, and I'm on the same book, but the way it was written, honestly, it hooks you, and you just want to know more and the detail to it, and you could picture the book in your head. This is how beautiful it is. And again, these writers are aiming to do that for us. If they're not getting paid much, then of course they're just going to write any dilly-dally and say, there you go, there's your script, give me more money. Well, 300 and what? 75?
$360 sign. Look, I don't think this affects book writers or even video game
I
writers.
think it's more
It's
Hollywood.
yeah,
Yeah,
TV
more,
and movies and whatnot. And then with AI coming out, maybe these sort of corporations are going to try and use AI to write stories. Now that's a possibility, but you know what?
There's that website, isn't it? What's it called?
There's Chat GPT and all that
Chat
stuff. Yeah.
GPT. Yeah, you just say write me a story on.
Yeah, but the thing is, what that does, that scours the internet and just grabs things. Just fucking plagiarizes and just puts it in the story. But it will never have soul.
No.
Right? No matter what, it will never have that soul in it and that human element of the story and whatnot. But it's without the writers, man, you ain't got shit. And now if actors are going on strike as well, then we ain't got no Hollywood. Look, all the movies that we love watch that are gonna come out, Deadpool 3, all of that stop production.
Yeah.
And you know what? Good. Like,
yeah,
of course I want that selfishly, and listen, I can't do shit for them or whatnot. But what I'm saying is like, I think it's good for awareness that everyone knows that they are getting paid peanuts. And I'm not saying we'll boycott a movie, because when a movie comes out, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. But what I'm saying, for them to go on strike and stop the industry, will stop the movie from coming out, will stop the user, the end moviegoer from paying. Cool. Just make that chain reaction and make that happen. And hopefully they get what they deserve, and then we'll get the content that we want. Yeah. Because us fans, we want it. So there's a demand for these things. We're gonna pay for it. You've got to pay the writers what they deserve, the actors what they deserve, and everyone else on set, director, makeup producer, whatever. Give them all the right pay, and make it even. You know what I'm trying to say?
What they're worth, man.
That's it.
They're worth a lot. The writers are worth a lot.
That's it. And look, don't get me wrong, like, we all work in all these jobs, and everyone feels like they're being underpaid in certain things. Like, it's difficult, whatever industry, whatever you're doing. Some people, bro, fucking, come on, let's be real, man. People like coal miners and who work on, I don't know, fishing boats and hard labor jobs, they probably deserve the best pay. Yeah, but you know what?
They get the worst.
Who gets the biggest pay? The bankers, the stockbrokers. Listen, there's technique, there's education to it. Don't get me wrong. But you're putting your life on the line, mining coal and shit like that, and your pay is not as good as someone who might be good with numbers and win some stocks or whatnot. I mean, anyway, that's just the way of the world. It's a bit difficult in regards to this Hollywood thing. Listen, I love the content and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully, there's this big multi-billion-dollar industry. Just fucking figure it out, pay some people, please. Yeah. But you got people like the Disney CEO who makes millions beyond millions, making criticism comments and whatnot. Shut your mouth and just give someone pay them what they earn, and you bastard. Yeah. Anyway, look, that I wanted to talk a bit more about that in a bit more detail, because I'm not as familiar, but throughout the weeks I got a bit more clued up with it. But I just wanted to kind of put my thoughts around it. Sure. So yeah, like I said, a couple of things have been on hold. Again, back to this Disney CEO guy. He thinks that the recent failures of the Marvel and all these content superheroes, he thinks it's got to do with the oversaturation of Disney Plus and the TV shows coming out. He thinks there's too much of them, so we need to cut down and whatnot. So I don't know. Maybe there is an oversaturation, and there's all this talk about superhero fatigue. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, I think, at this very moment, I think superhero stuff for me, I'd love it, but yeah, it is quite overbearing, man. Let's be real. We had Miss Marvel, which was okay. She-Hulk, okay. Like shit. Like, sorry, She-Hulk shit.
Only Daredevil made that game. That's a thumbs down, but Daredevil gave it the side up here, and then he went back down again. Yeah.
What else was there that I thought was shit, man? Thor, Love and Thunder was shit. They just I mean, the last two good things I watched was Ant-Man was decent, and Guardians of the Galaxy was brilliant. I don't give a shit, Guardians. But other than that, Marvel for me is kind of just going downhill, man. But I was reading something funny enough. I'm talking about money. Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern made more than the Flash.
Well, Flash is scheduled to be Warner Brothers' worst movie ever, which is, again, we keep talking about, it's not Flash's, it's not the movie's fault. I thought the movie's great.
Brilliant.
Listen, it comes down to Zack Snyder fucking enthusiast boycotting the movie. Ezra Miller people who don't like him, he's done some fucking shit. People who don't, Marvel fans who don't like DC. Listen, that movie was great. It just got boycotted, which is not fair, and that's unfair on the director. It's unfair on everyone else who worked in it. So it's on record to be, I think, Warner Brothers' worst movie
for
profit-wise.
Greenland to make more. Damn.
It clearly shows that it clearly shows that it was boycotted, not because it was a bad movie. Because that movie Green Lantern was basic.
Yeah.
But that's not fair. Listen, Blue Beetle comes out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Listen, no, but this is what I'm trying to say though. That movie's gonna get the brunt of it as well. People are gonna boycott. I bet you any money, even though that movie's got nothing to do with
comments on YouTube. People are like, oh, it looks like Power Rangers, oh, it looks basic, and so on and so forth. But don't get me wrong, I said it's not my cup of tea, but I'm still gonna watch it, man. I'm still gonna support it. And who knows? I might walk out and say, you know what, that was actually a good movie.
Exactly. You have to watch it. If you haven't watched it, then you can't say shit.
I hate when people give so no disrespect anyone. Like
don't say names.
Yeah, I'm not saying names, but anyone that gives a marking out a movie. Oh, that was a 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. Guys, don't give a number to it. Just walk out and say that was a good movie. Oh, that was a my cup of tea. Like Transformers. You know, I bumped into someone. They're like, "Oh, what do you think, man?" I was like, "Oh, it was a good, fun movie." Because I give it 8 out of 10. I'm like, okay, like you know, you don't go to a meal, you don't go to McD's and get a Big Mac and say, "Oh, that was a 10 out of 10." You just said that was a good munch.
Yeah, but in McDonald's sometimes McDonald's is a 10 out of 10 when you're doing it when it goes in, and then it's a 0 out of 10 when it comes out.
It's like -10 when it comes out.
Yeah, boy, that's not good. No, but I mean, look. Everyone's a critic and whatnot, but what I'm saying is like you cannot criticize something unless you watched it, and if you watched it, then have an objective opinion on it. Don't just say it was shit because because it's not your cup of tea. Don't say it was amazing. Just say go watch it. Yeah, just make your own objective opinion on it. Like some parts were good, some parts were bad, whatever. In general, I enjoyed it. In general, I want to see more. Look, this is the start of the DCU. I'm interested. I want to go watch it. I done a trailer reaction. What my opinion is I don't know nothing about Blue Beetle. What I'm expecting from the movie is this is the start of the DCU. Capture me, man. Make me want more of him. Give me a good character building of him.
Yeah.
Make me want to see him more. Make me want to be interested in the next episode of the DCU. All that sort of stuff. So that's what's going to be important for me when I come back. I mean, look, So looking. It is what it is. But moving on, video game stuff with Marvel. Black Panther game in development by Cliffhanger Games EA. So who does Cliffhanger? What's Cliffhanger?
I'm not too sure. EA. I mean, I'm obviously EA.
I know EA, they do like EA Sports and whatnot, but Cliffhanger, listen, if it's the same Marvel games who they made that Marvel game, that's gonna be shit.
Yeah, Marvel game.
But unless it's the same people who made Spider-Man or something. Who made that?
Insomniac. Oh yeah, I can't even pronounce. Insomniac made Spider-Man.
And what about like the Wolverine game?
Insomniac.
Okay.
So they're good. You know, they've done justice for the games. Well, that Marvel game that came out was absolutely poo.
Pants.
I only played it just to complete the story. Other than that, it was pants, man. They need to focus on Black Panther. If they're going to make a Black Panther game, they need to focus on the story and the gameplay, bro. They can't do what they do with the Marvel game because that was shit, man. So please take your time, do your research. Ask what the fans want to see, man. That's not the truth.
Just make the game fucking great. I mean, you can never replicate, but Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, like if you make, you can't copy that, but man, fuck, those games are good. Like that, what else can you say about that?
Like, come on, Ghost of Tsushima, like I fucking played it so many times, and I'm playing it again, and I don't get bored. Like it's one of those games I'm like, this is so beautiful to play.
There's certain games out there when the new Grand Theft Auto comes out, that's gonna kill. That's gonna kill. There's so many games out there that's successful and whatnot. But with a game like a Marvel one where there's story behind it, like be smart with the story and be smart with the gameplay. Because obviously you're with a video game, you are becoming that superhero. So you need to make a video game where you're truly giving the user the experience of I am that hero. I can move, I can control him and move in a certain way and whatnot.
That's the same with like Guardians of the Galaxy. And I mean, you played briefly a little bit, but I completed the game. I enjoy playing that game because of the story and the characters and the story behind it, bro. And then Warlock and so on and so forth. Brilliant game. I enjoyed that game.
I heard good things. I just started. Listen, I need to play God of War and shit, so I just want the time for it. But yeah, cool. Look, moving on. Real quick, you mentioned fucking
Wolverine.
No, fucking my mind, man. It's too late. I'm going. Who's the Muslim superhero? The bitch.
Miss Marvel.
So I shouldn't say bitch. So my bad. I said that because I'm getting frustrated because my stupid brain's not working. Miss Marvel, Iman Vellani, she actually got involved with writing some of the new comics and bringing back Miss Marvel as a mutant. So you know, initially, she was supposed to be a mutant when she first within the X-Men, within the comics, right? Yeah. But because Fox had rights to the X-Men and mutants,
killed her off, innit?
No, yeah. What happened was that instead of making her mutant, they make her. I mean, I think an inhuman. Because what they were doing, what Marvel Comics was doing, was trying to kill the mutants off. So Fox doesn't get any, publicity and whatnot.
But I know I read something like that as well. She's come back as a mutant.
Yeah, so they're rewriting it. So she died.
Yeah, she died.
They killed her off recently. Now she's coming back as a mutant, which she initially was supposed to. I apologize for saying bitch earlier, man. My brain. Sometimes I'm like, you just said it, and my brain just like forgets. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah. Anyway, my bad. But it's great that how amazing would that be, bro? That she became Miss Marvel and she's helping write.
You know what? I mean, she again. The show was decent, but as an actress, she done pretty good, man.
But she's gonna be. I bet she's gonna be like the heart of the Captain Marvel movies that's coming out. The Marvels. I bet you she's gonna be the heart of that movie with her characteristics and whatnot. I think I'm looking forward to that. All right. The biggest Marvel news of this week. Secret Invasions episode 4. Man, listen, we're finally. You watched it, right? Did you finish it off?
What was that? 4. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, look. Listen, we all knew after last week's episode, Rhodey bit sketchy and whatnot. The internet's going crazy, or the Marvel fans are going crazy, like him being a Skrull, which was confirmed in this episode.
Just so many questions open up, man.
So many questions, but it's also like, when did it happen? Was he always been like that? His attitude stinks right now towards Nick Fury. Was he always a Skrull? And then maybe after Endgames, he got corrupted by what's his name?
Drisk. No, Drisk is someone found something else. So what's his name, man?
Yeah, this is where my brain doesn't work.
Anyway, the bad guy,
the main bad guy, would be corrupted by him, or after Endgames, did the Skrulls take over? Like,
so we're like, where's Rhodey? What's happening?
Because the Skrulls, what we find out through this episode, obviously, is a Skrull invasion. There's over 1 million Skrulls on Earth. They've infiltrated like high military and government positions and all that sort of stuff.
So what you got to remember, when Rhodey had his incident after Vision blew him up and his legs, he was crippled but he continued having a brace throughout each movie. Now he has no brace on his legs. So like,
that's a good fucking point. So like, when did the brace? Wait, was he like that in Endgame? Did he have the brace in Endgame?
I remember him having a brace
in Endgame as well.
Yeah, I do. Am I chatting cheese, guys?
Definitely in Civil War he did. In Infinity War, did he?
I'm sure he did. I don't know. For some reason in my head, I remember him in a top, and then like
that I remember from shit. We gotta look into that. That's a good point, because in Civil War for sure he had that. And then the next time he showed up was Infinity War, right? And then did he have the fucking? I mean, obviously he was in the War Machine suit for the longest. That's a good point. I mean, that's something to look out for. But listen, man, I can't wait to. This is the first show. Look, I know you said you didn't like the other shows, but this one's got me.
Yeah, this one's really good.
And you know what else has got me? Man, Sam Jackson is doing an amazing job as Nick Fury, because I'm really getting, bro, the PTSD and what he's having after the blip, and just some of the conversations he's having.
It's quite emotional, man.
The one he had with his wife in this one, that was deep. That was deep, beautiful, man.
Yeah, it was beautiful, deep, man. You know what? Again, I wouldn't relate it to a Marvel show. I think just genuinely a spy thriller kind of show. That's how I would see it, man. But it's emotional and it's got me hooked. It has got me hooked.
I'm hooked. Yeah, I love it.
The end of the last episode was like,
with Italia. What's the name? Talos. Yeah, getting killed. I mean, that's thing. And then you see the main bad guy. Forgive us, guys.
Is it Drisk? No, who's Drisk now? Why is Drisk keep coming to my name?
I don't know, man.
Was that Top Boy?
Derek. So no, Derek. You listen. I got memory. Anyway, him using. They become super Skrulls. You saw him use. I feel like group powers.
He looked like group powers. Yeah.
I mean, look. This is gonna be. I'm very tomorrow, in, and tomorrow, yes, and I'm interested to see where they take it. I'm interested to see. Rhodey is the big one. That's the big thing. Like, what happened, where, when, why. Obviously, we're gonna get secret armor is like what he's about. We're getting secret armor. So
Yeah,
what is this going? What is going on right now?
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. Yeah, sorry. No. This is Secret Wars.
Oh,
But Rhodey showed
Secret Armors.
movie
Yeah,
series Secret Armor. And then
it's a movie or a show.
I think it's a movie now. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's gonna be. It has to be related to this because Rhodey's all over the show.
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna be related to this. Nick Fury, I love what Sam Jackson's doing with Nick Fury. I mean, I've never known Nick Fury. I just knew him from a little bit of the comics and whatnot. But Sam Jackson, for me now, especially in this show, throughout the whole MCU, okay, he was the lead they brought together. Throughout this show, he's really given me a great breakdown of his perception of Nick Fury, who's supposed to be this great leader, I guess, who brought the Avengers together and blah blah blah. And to see him in such a vulnerable state right now, Sam Jackson's doing an amazing job, and I hope he just carries on playing Nick Fury forever, as far as we know. So fucking love it, great show. Can't wait to watch episode 5 tomorrow. Yeah, brilliant Marvel show. All right, let's move on to DC news. And Superman Legacy movie announces a whole list of casting, new casting. So check this out, man. Nathan Fillion, the Guy Gardner,
or also known as, also known as the Green Lantern.
I'm not too familiar with that, to be honest.
Yeah, I've read something as well, also known as Green Lantern. But he's the guy that they should have picked for Nathan Drake.
Oh yes, yeah, he looks so much like him.
Yeah, there was even like a little fan made thing that he done as Nathan Drake. He's a cool, he's quite a funny actor as well. So
yeah, well, he's gonna be Guy Gardner, aka Green Lantern. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that. Yeah. You got Isabella Mercedes. Can't say the name. You know I can't read. As Hawk Girl.
So she looks familiar. Where have I seen it before, man?
Man, listen, I can only Google. I could Google it real quick because that's the only way I'm gonna know.
How many tabs you got open?
You've got bare tabs open, man.
Are you guys a clean freak with your phones, or you got just multiple tabs? Me, I like to close my apps.
Oh, she was Dora the Explorer, bro.
Dora the Explorer, that's it. And she was in
Instant Family. Oh, it's her.
Yeah, and she was in Bad Boys, wasn't she?
Bad Boys.
No, I think that's the other girl.
She's gonna be in Madam Web. She was in Sweet Girl.
Yeah. I thought she looked.
Oh, she's done bare films, man.
Yeah. So what we're saying, are you guys like clean freak? I like to keep my phone tabs closed, no apps open, Bluetooth off, Wi-Fi off, GPS off, everything off.
No, man, I got my shit on.
I like to. My battery lasts me over 2 days, so I'm happy with that, man.
Yeah. Well, this is my phone with no SIM card. Oh. So this is all Wi-Fi, all my social media, all that shit on this phone. My other phone, no social media, no nothing. So yeah, battery lasts ages.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back onto that list. Eddie Gaethje. Oh, fuck me, man.
Was it Eddie?
Fergie.
Eddie Gaethje.
I fucking butchered that name. I'm sorry. As Mr. Terrific. Yeah. And then Anthony Carrigan as Metamorpho. Sorry for butchering the names, but that is a list that has been talked about. That we found out is going to be the new Superman Legacy.
Very interesting characters that they're getting involved, though.
So James Gunn, I saw a tweet, right? Because someone, as usual, likes to make comments.
Yeah.
And James Gunn, I don't know why he does, but he made it. He responds, and he was trying to say, how do you expect me to write a true Superman story when I'm not covering both sides of who Superman is? One is the human Clark Kent. Yeah. Two is the superhero alien / human Superman. Right? There's two parts of him, and I need to give you a story of both characters. Right? So with all these other superheroes getting involved, one is starting off the DC universe, but two, it's introducing him as a superhero and the world that he lives in of other superheroes, which are all these individuals and more. And you know what? I think it's James Gunn. He's going to do a great job. I really have no doubt that is thing. But this is a great cast, a great list of characters, getting us into the DC universe, not wasting too much time with. What I love about this is these are characters that wouldn't be the mainstream. You know, all the other movies came out straight away. Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, just throw them all in there. You know what? Introduce some of the other DC characters alongside with the main Superman and give us a great story. And James Gunn was saying, look, for the best way for me to give you the best story is giving you the best story of Superman as a human being and as a superhero.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want to see when you watch Batman, Christopher Nolan's Batman, especially. You saw Bruce Wayne and Batman, and that's what you want to see when you want to see both sides and not just Batman 24/7. So I kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah,
And that's what you
definitely.
want to see.
James Gunn did a great job, and I'm excited that the cast is growing, and I'm excited for the DC universe and to see where it takes us. All right, just finishing off with some general news real quick. So filmmaker James Cameron seems to have confirmed that multiple sequels to Alita, Battle Angel, are currently in development.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
so that one was pretty good.
Yeah,
so.
I enjoyed that movie.
The Last of Us is the first Emmy-nominated live-action video game adaptation, racking up a total of 24 HBOs for the HBO series. 24 Emmy nominations. It's crazy.
That's nuts, man. And look, the game was amazing. And Pedro Pascal, awesome. He was perfect for Joel. I'm so sorry, I don't know the actress's name that plays Ellie, but she done well. I thought she was really good. It was good, man. Yeah,
So,
they deserve it.
The Flash that comes out on digital release
Flash
soon, right? Is that out on digital release? Goddamn, we're gonna let you know the day. Gotta do the research. Anyway, Transformers: Rise of the Beast will be soon available on digital. It says the 11th of July, so that should be out right now.
Yeah,
that should be out as digital, and on the 10th of October, it says physical format. So, okay.
It's fun, man. Fun movie. Check it out. I love Transformers.
We were watching it the other day.
Yeah.
I think make a Transformers movie without the humans, or make it a gritty one. Listen, these robots of aliens have come to Earth. They're gonna destroy the Earth. And then it's got all these comedic kid characters, blah blah. Oh, I'm gonna save the world. Man, fucking get the global military involved, fucking from all over the world. And let's see them battle these robots with Optimus Prime. Plus, they need to make Optimus Prime a badass. And I've had enough.
He's always getting battered.
Yes, I've had enough of Optimus Prime, who is this Prime who keeps getting battered. Make him a bad motherfucker like a John Wick motherfucker that just can't get beaten. I want to see Optimus Prime.
He's a Prime. This is what I don't understand, guys.
I can't think of one. I can't tell you one of the Transformers movies where
he doesn't get bad.
I know you want to show him a bit of vulnerability and overcome that, but he fucking died so many times.
He's got such a name, you know what I mean? He's a John Wick. You know, everyone, all the enemies will, Prime, you're a Prime. So they expect him to go battle. He gets fucked up. Always. You don't see John Wick getting battered.
He does. Make a serious Transformer movie, man. Like what I'm saying, like we don't need the comedic kids and the comedic gimmick characters and the relationship with a girl and a boy. We don't need to see that, man. It's man. Like aliens are coming to destroy the world. Fucking
the last one when he flew off into space and he was like, "I'm coming for you." And where the fuck did you go? Like, come on, guys, just give us a Transformers movie. Just Transformers, no humans. We don't need that.
I mean, this one, bro, there was no military. There's bare beef going on, and there's no military, no police, no. And I'm like, what? So okay, so. Like, if I was the kid, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Let's call the military, man.
And he's meant to be ex-army as well. So come on, man. I'm sure he's got links.
Exactly. So let's get all of them involved, man. Like, man, this is a life and death Earth situation, man. Why should it just be? I mean, listen.
Don't mean to cuss it. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Right? The soundtrack was amazing. I enjoyed it, but. It's just same story, man.
I think it's about time just to make a serious Transformer movie, man.
I agree.
That's my opinion anyway. All right, just to finish off your favorite movie of all time, The Fast and the Furious is getting a roller coaster ride in the Universal Studios Hollywood, and it said the ride will be equipped with innovative and technology achievements never previously employed by any other amusement park. So what I'm thinking, it might just be like family. That's the innovation.
But you know, instead of having a harness, it's Vin Diesel hugging you the whole time.
Family.
Whispering family.
Yeah, exactly. As you're like screaming, it's like, don't worry, you'll be all right because we got family. That's what that roller coaster is going to be around.
But I'll continue watching.
Oh yeah,
I enjoy the movies. That's it, you know. But Vin Diesel, I'm gonna say you're basic. You know what? Funny enough, I saw a clip of Riddick, and I'm sure you guys, if you guys were, that was a brilliant movie, man. Saving Private Ryan, he was good in that.
He's good in loads of things. I think what happened with Fast and Furious is it got oversaturated.
Comfortable.
It got comfortable, right? And also, what do you call it? It got oversaturated, like, and they fucked up the laws of physics and gravity and science and all that sort of shit. When my guys are flying into space with a Honda Civic and shit, it's like, okay, was it for, okay? You can go beyond, John Wick, for example, is very unrealistic action, but it's beautiful art to look at, right?
Oh, yeah.
From a violent, beautiful, choreographed killing perspective. But when your Ford Focus is going into fucking space, you lost us, man. When you're fucking driving from one building, flying off and flying to another one, when you headbutt The Rock or whoever he headbutted in that movie, remember? He done the Honda headbutt, and you're okay, but that's brain damage for both of you, man. Anyway, listen, I think they took the laws of physics to a level where you're like, this is fucking so unrealistic and basic. It's so stupid.
Like the latest one, when you pull the helicopters down, okay, that was crazy. The one
and Gal Gadot came back from life with a fucking submarine.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why he's probably doing this, to get all the characters back together and then say goodbye.
They're trying to do an Endgames moment,
like an Endgame moment. Yeah,
come on, let's be real. Marvel set that trend, and everyone's trying to do it.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, good on them on the ride.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm sure that ride will be fun. Listen, that ride will be fun. Yeah. Other than that, that is the only news. That was all the news I had for the week. What else is going on this week? What's going on?
I can't think of nothing else, man. Like nothing that's coming to mind.
No, we're gonna go watch Oppenheimer hopefully on Friday. No, Saturday. I'm trying to book the tickets. You're up for that Saturday morning, yeah?
Yes.
We'll take Dad wants to watch it.
But yeah.
We need to watch it. It's a 3-hour movie. I definitely want to watch it. So hopefully on Saturday we can get a chance to watch it, and then we can give you a review and thoughts after we've seen it. Barbie comes out. I do want to watch that. So that's going to be. It's supposed to be good, you know. Like
Margot Robbie, man.
Yeah. Listen, Margot Robbie, fantastic. And then if you like
Ryan Gosling as well.
Good looking dude and as well. But what I'm saying is, apart from that, it's actually
Simu from
Mystical Dragon.
What's his name, man? What's that film called, bro?
Fucking Dragon's Forever. No,
bro. The 10 Rings, bro. Marvel.
Yeah, I know. Shang-Chi.
That's it, man. Simu Liu, he's in it as well. So, yeah.
My mind.
It says.
It's late.
It's 11, man. Yeah. Cool.
So no, I do want to watch Barbie. I genuinely do. But I'll prioritize Oppenheimer first just to see how that goes. Great cast, great movie. Robert Downey Jr. said that it's one of the best movies they've ever made. I hate these clickbait fucking websites, right? Just because he's praising that movie he's made, he's saying it's one of the best movies he's ever made. All these clickbait websites are saying he's taking a hit on Marvel, he's dissing Marvel. It's like
that's
it's that piss off, man. He's not. He's just commenting on a movie he's made with one of the greatest directors, I would say, out there. He's definitely cemented his legacy as one of the best, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, 100%.
And so it doesn't mean he's dissing Marvel. He's just saying it's one of the best movies he's made. And you know what? I'm sure it's going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's probably bored of all that Marvel stuff, and now he's worked on something different, and he's probably. I
mean, if he's bored, but I'm just saying, like, it's just different characters, and it's just different movies. I would love to see Christopher Nolan. I know he's done with superhero stuff. He's done the best thing with Batman. I would love to see him do a great Marvel one, maybe something involving time travel. We're getting all this time travel shit. He's the best at that. Yeah. But I guess with Christopher Nolan, it's got to be deep. It's got to be slow.
It takes his time.
So I mean, you got to think of a character who could do that. I mean, I don't know what sort of character you can build, like taking the time. I mean, it's got to be a deep character, very like
Deadpool.
No, he's fast. He's too fast paced, man. He's the complete opposite. Someone slow. It could be a cosmic movie. You know what? He'll do great. Maybe a Galactus story. Ooh. Just taking or even a Thanos story. Just taking your time on telling that story. But anyway, he's not interested in that shit. So whatever. Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it, man.
All right. Well, look, guys. On that note, we'll call it there. It was great to catch up. It was great to give you the news. Thanks everyone again for listening and subscribing and all the good stuff that you do. Appreciate you hearing us out and hearing our perspective. Please do comment with your perspectives on everything as well. And Ash, thanks for joining. As usual, Kibla is you know, he'll be back soon. He's still doing other content, so keep an eye on the channel. He's still doing other stuff on the side. But for now, it's going to be me and Ash for a while. I'm still here for a couple of weeks, which is awesome. And cool. On that note, we'll leave you to it.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Peace.